Hey, what is up guys, Woo here back with a brand new video. Now before the video starts though, I just want to let y'all know that it's been a while since the last part of the series. So I'll leave a playlist link in the description box below and in the comments. But with that out of the way, let's get straight into this. Deku hears the alarms rings for the cavalry battle and begins. He stares at his team, which consists of the same group as the anime and manga did, to save some time. He yells that they are ready to do plan A and they ready themselves. Deku shoots his arms out at an angle with his eyes glowing with lightning and begins spinning his arms and creates mini tornadoes, sending them high up in the air. With everyone being able to hold on to Deku thanks to Ochiko's quirk, they all think to themselves that even though this isn't the most noble way of keeping their points, it's better than risking it all and going on the offensive. Thanks to Hatsume's boots, they are also able to stay up in the air. They think they're safe from everyone when all of a sudden they see Bakugo flying up in the air trying to go after them. Deku then makes mini tornadoes to try to hit Bakugo, but he immediately dodges it, yelling at Deku that he needs to try harder if he hopes to do some serious damage to him. Bakugo then tries to grab Deku's headband, but thanks to his reaction speed, he was able to dodge it. Then immediately Dark Shadow hits Bakugo. Bakugo's team catches him as Deku starts celebrating at his team's success. Then Bakugo gets mad and jumps back up, heading towards Deku. Deku readies himself again to do the same trick as before, but this time when Bakugo does the attack, he went for Hatsume's boots that both her and Ochiko were wearing. As they start falling to the floor, Deku uses his tornado arms to create a softer landing for them. As they land, Deku tells his team to prepare for Plan B. With Plan B in motion, they just start letting people run towards them. As a group of students goes for Deku's headband, he activates his quirk, slowing his perception of time, and then dodges the attack that they were trying to hit him with, and advances towards the student's headband, grabbing it and putting it on his head when the time speeds back up. The student freaks out, trying to go for his headband again, but at that moment's notice, Deku spins his arms, creating a tornado attack, knocking him off his teammates, disqualifying them. The rest of the contestants see this and try to be more careful about how to approach Deku, when all of a sudden, Deku sees Todoroki staring them down. Deku starts to be concerned, wondering what he could have planned. Todoroki tells Deku that he knew it would come down to them as he readies himself up. Deku gets ready and then Todoroki charges at them, swinging the metal pole in his hand. Deku ducks, dodging it, and then Todoroki tries to grab the headband, but Deku dodges that as well thanks to his reflexes, then tells the guys to switch back to Plan A. The team asks how they're going to manage that, but Deku tells them to trust him. They all take a deep breath and ready themselves. Then Deku spins his arms as fast as he can. They get sent flying incredibly high up in the air. The crowd looks at them in shock as they see that they were way above the arena. Deku tells the team to not look down. When they ignore what he says though, and they see how far they are, they start to get nervous. They all start to freak out when all of a sudden Deku starts spinning his arms, slowing down their fall. Deku tells them with how high up they are, by the time they touch the floor, there will be about 30 seconds left on the clock, enough for them just to run around and stall. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they hear Bakugo yelling. He goes for them again after hearing his team say that it's gonna fail again, but this time he was prepared to hit Deku with a stun grenade technique. Deku saw this coming and used his reflexes to close his eyes, sending them flying higher. Bakugo, annoyed, tries to go for it again, but this time Deku lets them fall quickly. They're able to avoid Bakugo, and when Deku lands, he sees Todoroki and Bakugo's teams charge for him. He starts getting nervous and runs out of plans, and right before one of them can get the headband, the timer runs out. Deku and his team start celebrating as Bakugo is insanely upset, while Todoroki sits there wondering what he could have done better. Todoroki starts staring at his left hand, saying that he'll refuse to use it, and walks away. Deku is in the break room getting ready for a third round, which he found out was a 1v1, and his first opponent is a kid named Shinso, who he knows nothing about, and starts trying to think of a plan to take him down. That's when Ojiro walks in the room and warns Deku that the Shinso guy has an insanely weird quirk. After he had talked to him, he couldn't move. He warns Deku to stay careful of the quirk and to be ready for whatever he may throw at him. Deku then hears the bell ring telling him to go onto center stage. He thanks Ojiro for the advice and then proceeds to the stage for his fight. Shinso on the main stage says hi to Deku and then proceeds to ask if he's ready to fight. And when Deku replies saying he is, he freezes all of a sudden. Ojiro freaks out and then yells that he warned Deku. Then President Mike yells for the battle to begin. Shinso tells Deku to walk out and he starts to do so. The crowd starts to look in confusion as Deku starts freaking out mentally, saying he can't control his movements. When all of a sudden he's in a weird trance, where he sees a strange figure who looks a lot like his mother, telling him he's a part of something bigger now, and he just doesn't know it, saying, "You are a part of the Speed Force now." And that is it for this What If. If you guys like this What If and want a part 8, I'm gonna shoot for a highlight goal, so it takes a while for me to have to start working on part 8. It's gonna be 200 likes. There we go. We're gonna hit 200 likes, and if we do, I will start working on part 8. This is the first What If in a while, kind of getting my rust off. If you guys want to see any other What Ifs or continuations of What Ifs, let me know down in the comment section below. And again, like the video if you want me to continue the series. And I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.